Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and welcome back to the series with me, Dean. It's nation number 21 of 33. We're in Switzerland. We were here at the end of last episode as the manager of FC Grasshoppers. I think it's FC Grasshoppers or it's Grasshoppers FC Zurich, something like that. Last episode we were sort of in the relegation fight. We did survive quite comfortably in the end. Obviously, we can have a quick look over that. We're at the start of the new season today, guys, so we've got some signings to go over. But if we do quickly have a look at the back end of last season, if I can just get it up, let's have a look. Last season, in the league table, we did finish 8th. Of course, you joined us in the relegation group. We did actually finish 2nd in that relegation group, quite comfortably, avoided relegation by quite some margin. We did then actually, with the way that the league works in here, is the middle 8 teams in the league go into a European playoff final, and we did make it into the quarterfinals, and we beat Thun. I think it's Thun or Tun. We beat them 4-3 on aggregate with a fantastic 3-1 win at home. So we did have to come from behind there 2-1. We were down in the away leg, but we did win 3-1 at home. Unfortunately, that is as far as we got. We were beaten 5-3 by our city rivals Zurich on aggregate. So that was the end of the season. Moving into this season, we have spent some money. We've also made a little bit, not too much. We've just got rid of a lot of the sort of dead wood that's been hanging around the club. So I think we'll start there. We'll start with the transfers. As you can see, there's quite a few gone out. A lot of them gone on loan with some fees, but there's also a couple of players gone out for a little bit of money, not too much. We have in total made a few signings. There was a couple that came in at the end of last season. There was 4 actually. First one we brought in was Simone Moretti. He is a 23-year-old Italian. We paid 2.5 million for him, so a little bit of money. We've got him training to be an inside forward on the right-hand side, cutting on that very strong left foot of his. He's pretty decent for that position. Finishing could be a little bit better, but it is an improvement. But again, it's still considered a Challenge League player. This is just sort of the challenge that we do have here at Grasshoppers. With us being a little bit of a yo-yo club over the last couple of seasons. So Simone is in. He can definitely do a job for us. I'm going to have to do this every time. I don't know why it resets it. Mario Pena was the next one in. £750,000 from Numancia in Spain. A 19-year-old Spaniard. We'll see in a minute when we go into the season preview how good he's considered to be. Unfortunately, he has picked up an injury in pre-season. He's out for 3 to 5 weeks, so we're not going to see him today. And he's on a lot of money as well at £10,500 a week, but he's immediately valued between £12 and £13 million. We paid £750,000 for him, and he's had a very, very good career in Spain so far. So a little bit of a punt on the young man, but like I say, very, very good inside forward on that right-hand side. He's got all the attributes to do it. He's got great pace, dribbling, finishing again a little bit weak, but hopefully we can get a tune out of Mario there. After that, we then brought in a couple of defenders. We brought in Yannick Jarosic from Vaduz, a £900,000 part exchange deal. Central defender, £3,500 a week, 21-year-old Austrian. Again, very good for that position. Got great determination. He's driven, marks opponent tightly, stays back, doesn't dive into tackles. You know, it's a good defender that we've signed here. But again, whoever, I don't know if it's my assistant that does these pros and cons. But again, is it a second tier sort of player according to I'm going to say my assistant. Next one was Yanis Rosman from Bravo, 1.4 million. Again, central defender. He's actually going to play as the right back for us this season. Crossing is really the only thing that lets him down and dribbling in terms of being a wing back, which we play in our system. But he's got great pace. He can defend. He's got great determination. Again, determined, which is really good. And my assistant does actually consider him to be a good player for most Super League sides, which is good. 24-year-old Serb, £7,000. We pay 1.4 million for him. So not too bad. I think that was it for last season. I could be wrong. Yes, that was it for last season. So in terms of the ones that we've brought in this season, the first one was Kyriakos Konstantino from Chelsea on a free transfer. Segundo Volante for this season. Very good in that position. 23-year-old Cypriot. Not often you see good Cypriot players kicking about the world, but valued at between 3 and 6 million. He's on £11,000 a week, but he's got all the attributes to play very well in that position for us. So quite pleased with him. Again, my assistant does think that he's a good player for the Super League. He's also consistent and he enjoys big matches. Potential to be, he's got a little bit of potential left to fill as well. So quite pleased with him. Jordan Hunter's come in from our parent club in Wolves. He's in as a regular starter, but he's going to be more of a backup for us. Can play on that left-hand side, can also play as an advanced forward. We've got Sam Kostovski, who is actually, he's better than Jordan is. But Jordan's in, again, on loan. So he's not costing us a thing. So that's good. And the last one who I've just brought in, I've gone back to my amateur Belgian scouting. Brought in Siniša Stojakovic. He is a 19-year-old Serb. We've picked him up on a free transfer. We are training him to be a segundo volante because I do believe that he can play in that position. If we have a quick look at a segundo volante on attack, he's very good. Defensively could be better, but he's great going forward. He's got good dribbling, good first touch. Crossing's okay, 19 years old. He's in as a breakthrough prospect, so he's not expecting too much game time, but 16 goals and 101 appearances in his amateur career is not too bad. So that's all the signings in. There's been, like I say, a lot of fringe players who've gone out, not for a lot of money. Financially, we've got £8 million in the bank. There's still a little bit of transfer budget and around 9k in wage budget to play with, but I'm not here to bankrupt the club, really. So that's it. Like I say, it's reasonable, and I have improved the squad quite drastically. If you remember last season, we were 401 to 1 favourites to be relegated. This keeps hovering between 51 and 101s. So at a 51, we've broken into the top 6, sort of, really. And like I say, Mario Pena has gone in as the third best player in the league, really, behind Young Boys. Young Boys did win the championship again, by the way. They beat Basel in the final. No jobs came available. Obviously, I don't think I'd have got into one, really, leaving Grasshoppers so soon. So that brings us up to this season, guys. The first game is against Thun, of course, who we beat in the quarterfinal of the European places last season. And this is the lineup that we're going to start the season with. It is going to be Gosselin in goal. Was here when we got here. He's reasonable, 27-year-old Swiss. Of course, we do have to bear in mind homegrown status and stuff like that as well when we're picking these teams. He could be better. But it's what we've got for this season. Rosman, new signing at right back. Like I said, very good player. Quite happy with him. Yarosh? Is it Yarosh? Yeah, Yannick Yarosh. Again, new signing. The 21-year-old Austrian comes in central defence for us today. Going to get the start there. Alongside him is Savonin. Survives from last season. Of course, I think we played him as a right back last season. But again, reasonable centre-half. 23-year-old Swiss. Could be better. It's definitely an area that we can improve. Likewise with the left back in Bauhofer. Again, a Hungarian, 25-year-old Hungarian. Could be better. He's one of the few that our assistant does believe is a Super League player, though. But yeah, we'll see how that one goes. In midfield, it's going to be Constantino starting today. Good player. Happy with him. Paulinho is the defensive midfield on defend. Again, could be better, but it's what we've got. It's another one who is considered to be a decent player for Super League sides. And Mokhtari comes in today as the other segundo volante. He's actually the backup this season. It's actually going to be Bugman starting there, but as you can see, Bugman is actually suspended from last season. He did get sent off in those playoffs. So he's going to be the other starting segundo volante, but again, that's an area that can improve. Moretti, the new man on the right-hand side, had a reasonable pre-season. Left side is going to be Spirovsky for today because, like to say, we do have that injury to Mario Pena, and we've still got what was considered to be the best player at the club last season, Moises Esteban. He's still coming back from his injury, so we've got some options on that left-hand side, which is good. He actually did cruciate knee ligaments, and he was out for quite a while. He's still expected to be out for another 2 months. And then up top, it is Kotowski. Hopefully, he can improve on last season, where he didn't score too many goals. He got 11 in 35. I want to see at least double that from the American. And we're underway in our first full season here in nation number 21 of Switzerland. We have improved the squad. I'm hoping to get into the top half of the table. That's really the goal for this season. Obviously, if, like always, if something does become available in a better team, as Moretti's in straight away, he's hit the post and it's cleared, but only as far as Bauhofer gets the ball. No, he doesn't. It's blocked by a defender, but still we keep the ball alive with Paulinho. Now Mokhtari with the effort's gone over the bar. As always, like I say, if something does become available, i.e. young boys, I can't see young boys ever becoming available though, unless the manager retires. Basel probably likewise, unless they have a shocking season, although as you can see there, they've won their opening fixture 4-0. If one of those becomes available, then obviously we're going to look at that as well, because we need to get them knocked off now. We're in August. I've got 3 months left to get this series finished, and I've still got 12 nations to work through. So we are getting a little bit pressed for time. I am going to finish though, regardless of whether FM24 is out or not. I'm going to finish this series. It's more for my personal achievement, really, to have done it. But at half-time in our first game of the season, it is 0-0 against Thun. We are on top. We could do with hitting the target a little bit more. That would be nice. And we do have our first highlight, and it is Thun. It's De Groot with the corner. The goalkeeper's come and made an absolute mess of it, but it looks like he's... No, their player handled the ball in the area. We're very, very short of highlights in this game. We've only had the 2 now. We're not doing the best going forward. If you look at Moretti and Kotovski's ratings, Mokhtari's not having the best of games either. We are a little bit short of options, though. We've sort of concentrated on strengthening the first team. But one thing we are going to do, we're going to bring Mokhtari off, and we're going to get our new man on. We're not, because I haven't put him on the bench. We are going to make some changes, though. We're going to bring Jordan Hunter on for Kotovski. We're also going to bring Mokhtari off because he's not playing very well at all. We've got Flores who can play in that position, so we'll give Flores a go as well. Well, that was a great way to start the season, wasn't it? A nice, boring 0-0 with 2 highlights. Janis Rosman, though, new signing, does pick up Player of the Match award with a 7.6. We were poor going forward in that one. Of course, we have got some new signings here. The players are still learning my formation and tactic from last season as well. So not too disheartening. At least we didn't lose. So just confirmation after that game, 0-0 draw. Like I say, a little bit of a poor way to start the season. We were the better team, and we should be beating Thun. They are predicted to finish below us in the league, so we should be beating them. But there's a gelling process to go through. So after one game, 1 point on the board, we are going to do another game today. It's against St. Gallen. It's in about 7 days' time, so I'm going to click forward to that, and we'll come back and we'll knock St. Gallen game off, and then we'll wrap the episode up, guys. So see you in a minute. Right, guys, welcome back. We've made it to the St. Gallen game, and we've made one change to the lineup. We do bring a Bugman back in to the starting lineup today. He has served suspension, so that's the only change for today, guys. We have adjusted the bench as well. We've got Stojakovic on the bench today as well. So we get the game underway. St. Gallen are considered to be the favourites for this one. We are away from home as well. It's Bauhofer with the ball. Looking forward, it's cleared by Milovic, but we do get it back with Spirovski. Finds Bauhofer again to Bugman. Bauhofer striding forward, feeds Kotovski back all the way to Rosman. Brings the ball forward down the line towards Moretti. Can he get it across? It's deflected into the air. Christovski. That's Krusty the Clown, isn't it? Kotovski is there, gets the effort away, but it's hacked clear by the defender. But a good, bright start there by Grasshoppers. And we're into our second highlight. It's Goslin with the goal kick. He goes long. We can't win in the air, though. But the ball does fall with Spirovski. It's now Bauhofer. Again, looking to come forward down this left-hand side. Finds Spirovski. Bauhofer again. Looking to take down the line. Feeds it forward towards Bugman. It's too much on it, though. And Vizek comes out and claims that one. As Bugman was looking to get onto the end of that one. But Vizek does clear it long. And we do win that in the air with Rosman. It's now Constantinou looking over the top towards Kotovski. He's going to get there as well. He does get there. Can he score? He can off the inside the post. Sam Kotovski gets his first goal of the season. The first goal of Grasshoppers season as well. And it is away from home against St. Gallen. He battled really well for it. It's a good ball forward by Constantinou. Kotovski had to battle for that, and he won the battle brilliantly. And it's a really, really smart finish off the inside the post to give us that 1-0 lead. We're looking to make it 2, but it is St. Gallen trying to get themselves back into the game. But that's a poor ball forward, and Jarosz does clear it towards Constantinou. Again, looking to bring the ball forward, feeding it down the line towards Moretti. Moretti, can he pick Kotovski out? He can. Kotovski's in again. I think we're going to be offside with that one, though. Sam looked a little bit offside to me from the ball forward from Moretti. It's a smart finish, again, though, by the American. But unfortunately, I do think it's going to be ruled out. Yeah, it did look offside to me. So he's denied his second goal of the season. You can see him there. He has gone 2 yards too early, really, isn't it? It wasn't even a close one. But St. Gallen do still pose the threat, and it's Vust looking to get the ball into the boxes towards Alfonso at the far post. It's a decent header, but unfortunately it has gone over the bar from St Gallen's point of view. But they're still looking to get into the game. It's Vust again. They've clapped the crossbar this time, and they have got the ball in the back of the net through Kalala. It looked like a possible own goal to me. We really didn't deal with that set piece, did we? We allowed them the first header off the bar. It's a good ball in by Vust, don't get me wrong. That's a good header. It was Kalala. He stuck his head in between 5 blue shirts, and he somehow managed to get there first and put the ball into the back of the net. So St Gallen have equalised without doing anything really in the game. And that's the way it stays till half-time, guys. 1 apiece. We're on top. We are on top, which is good to see. Spirovski's having a poor game. I can't wait to get either Pena or Esteban back. So we've got some much better options on that left-hand side. I'd like the win, but Vust is coming forward with his free kick again. It's headed clear by Savonin, but only as far as Dagnas brings the ball into the area, and Spirovski's gone flying in. No, he's got the ball. Come on, he's got the ball. Why would the ball go to the corner flag if he hadn't won the ball? There's no way they're going to give that as a penalty. Surely not. Surely not. Thank you. Correct decision. Great tackle by Spirovski. It was fantastic tackle. Hasn't done his match rating any better, but here, Jarosz with a free kick. It's an absolute beauty. I thought that had snuck inside the post there from Jarosz. Right, we're going to make a change. Spirovski's match rating is not getting any better. We're going to bring Jordan Hunter on. He can come in from that left-hand side, and let's see how the young Englishman gets on. As Jarosz looking again with the free kicks. Another good one. This time it's hit the crossbar, and Vizek clutches that into his chest gratefully. He didn't move at all for the free kicks. Another good free kick by a centre-half, no less. And with 20 minutes remaining in the game, we're still knocking on the door. It's Rosman again. Goes that long throw in towards Kotovsky down the line. Comes back to Rosman. Delivers the ball into the box towards Constantinu. It's gone just wide of the post. But we still were piling the pressure on. Hunter this time towards Constantinu. Gets there again. Again, it's just gone wide of the goal, over the goal slightly this time. But he's having a good game, is the Cypriot. Hunter's looking much better than Spirovski did. Moretti's sort of faded as the game's gone on. But it's encouraging signs here from Grasshoppers. If we can continue to play like this and just start scoring a few more, then I think we'll be absolutely fine. But here's Bugman. Finds Savonin. Savonin comes across to Jarosz. To Rosman. Down the line towards Moretti. It's a poor pass though. It's cut out by Medina. But he does really well to win it back. But St Gallen are the ones who come away with the ball. Paulinho gets his foot in. Constantinu clears up after him. Jarosz finds Bauhofer. Bauhofer looking forward over the top towards Jordan Hunter. Can he square it for Kotovsky? He can. Sam Kotovsky does get his second goal of the game this time. This one, no questions of offside with this one. It's good awareness by Jordan Hunter to pull the ball back across for the American. But it's a great ball down the line by Bauhofer, I believe it was. Picked out Hunter over the top there. Hunter's got the pace to get there. Nice little pull back. Kotovsky's got nobody marking him. The keeper stood absolutely no chance. And we've taken the lead again, which is fantastic. And we're looking to extend that lead. Bauhofer with the throw-in. When he decides who's going to throw it to, he does. He goes to Kotovsky. Kotovsky gets there. It's Constantinu in the area all by himself. He's brilliant finish by Kyriakos there. Didn't need to hit it hard. Placed it against the inside the post. And the Cypriot is off the mark for his new club. It's good work by Kotovsky to win the header. And Constantinu, again, just unchallenged. That's a fantastic finish. Fantastic finish by the Segundo Volante. And that shows you just how well the Segundo Volantes do work in this formation. As Savonin wins that one, it's Constantinu again looking for Jordan Hunter, but it's read by Bassa. Now Kalala, Alfonso over the top. Savonin wins that though. Bauhoff is not going to get there. Gross gets there instead. It's now Bonmeyer into the area, and Herman has pulled one back late on for St Gallen. David Herman makes it 3-2, makes it a little bit edgy for us again. Thank God that Constantinu got that goal for us. Look at the poor ratings from Bonnemeyer there for St Gallen though, and that's a fantastic win by the boys. We've played really, really well in that one. Away from home, unfavoured, and I'm pleased with that result. That's a good result for Grasshoppers. So after that game, we are top of the table. Of course, we're the only team who's played 2 games, us and St Gallen, but we have picked up the win. We're unbeaten this season, which is good. 4 points from the first possible 6 is fantastic. The regular season here is 22 games, guys, so we're going to come back after 11 games. That's technically a third of the way through the season once you get into the where the league splits kind of thing. So we'll come back after 11 games. We'll see who we've got. Hopefully it's against somebody in and around us. If it's Thun and St Gallen again, we'll miss that and we'll come back slightly later. We've got Vaduz and Basel there who we could take on, or on the other side, Luzerne and Servette. Probably going to be around about this area though when we come back. But great start. Hopefully we've got the new signings back then. Esteban should be back by then as well. And we're a little bit more potent down that left-hand side because it looks like we've struggled there today. But guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Please do remember to hit that thumbs up button for me and the like button. Same thing, I say it all the time. Subscribe button. Leave any comments for me as well, guys. Let me know how you think the series is going. Nation number 21. Are we doing a good job here at Grasshoppers? You know, just let me know, guys. It's great to hear from you, and I will respond. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.